Okay, I forgot to put it in the other one, but hopefully I'll put it in a little word bubble so you can do that. But spoilers! Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers! Cover your ears if you don't want spoilers! Okay, I'm done now. Okay, this is Eclipse. I liked this one the best. I feel the story hit its stride the best here. I knew all the characters. Finally, I felt they had developed very well. I felt myself really in the middle of the story, and I like middles, or usually I like sort of third books, or third movies, or third parts of stories a lot. I like Return of the Jedi, I like the third Harry Potter book, and I like this book. I feel this is probably the best book in the series. Parts of the fourth book, but I'll get to that. But yeah, I like this book the best overall. This is probably where I really started feeling like this was a good story. Although Jacob was still going downhill in this one. I did like it when the werewolves and vampires teamed up, though, because that was awesome. Werewolves and vampires should team up because it equals awesomeness. Although I was rooting for a fight between Edward and Jacob, because at this point Jacob was ticking me off so much, I just wanted to see if Edward sock him one. I did. I wanted it, and I didn't get it, but there you have it. I liked all of the character development, although we see Bella is sex-obsessed, which is kind of weird, and that Edward shows a lot of restraint for a boy that's 100 years old. Why do I always get that age wrong? I know that he was, like, created during the Spanish influenza. Whatever. He's got a lot of restraint, and I feel that's a large part of the female fantasy of this book. Yeah, women like that for some reason. I don't know why. I do too. I like Edward. I started really liking Edward in this book, even though I still feel that Bella never had an initial reason to like him this much, because she couldn't have known any of these really cool things about his character, like he could probably be a medical doctor or a concert pianist or any other number of brilliant things, because all he has time to do is sit around and study, because he never sleeps or eats or has to do anything other than sit around and learn things. So he's pretty smart, and that's really hot. Yeah, Bella's not that much more interesting, but them's the breaks. I was kind of disappointed though with the ending, because it just reinforced everything that was bugging me about Jacob's character, and this whole angst that he won't love Bella anymore when she's a vampire. And I felt like he was getting to the point where he was being reasonable enough about Edward, and then it just completely disintegrates again. So that was frustrating, and it goes back and forth, and it's just he can't hold on to a level of maturity. He always just wigs out in the end, and I didn't like that aspect of his character. I understand he's going through a lot. I understand it's really hard for him, but I just feel like his character had such good potential that just completely disintegrated. Whereas Edward started out being an empty vessel on which we hang our hopes and aspirations, a la John Green, and became a really interesting character. So they kind of switched. But yeah, Eclipse is a good book. So on to Breaking Dawn!